don't get the opportunity to tell Twitch this that much, but don't really want to because I don't want to hear shit. I'm just kidding. But no, dude, it's the biggest blessing to be able to come here pretty much whenever, dude. Twitch is so cool with us coming out and riding whenever, and it's such a big help to be able to learn how to do more tricks and stuff. Like, I wouldn't have progressed as much as I have to now if it wasn't for this setup and being able to ride here.
We have a deep squad today.
Yeah, no, the DBK compound, it's unreal how many guys ride. Get in the lineup, wait your turn. But yeah, it's heavy.
Woke up, hung, knocked on the brakes. Don't know where the hell I am. Who's thinking next to me? What did I do? I gotta be. Can't work or go to school day. Can't remember to do that anyway. Got the money, got the words of last. I am my Lord. I am my Lord. I am my Lord. I am my Lord. Lost a job, I'm dirty, smelly, till the slop. Lots of sex, a little love, stimulation, no satisfaction. Life is hard, life is stress, life is such a pain in the ass. 79 and I'm not dressed, how can I go on? I am my Lord, 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 I am my Lord. Woke up home, don't know where the hell I am. Who's thinking next to me? What did I do? I gotta be. Can't work or go through late. Can't remember to do that anyway. Got money, got the cool ones of man. I am my Lord. 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 You're not so bad. Let me take it all. You're not so bad. Let me take it all. You're not.
Yeah, so been trying to get you on the show for a minute. Stoked we got finally lined it up.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds like that you had a real busy summer doing all kinds of events, and went back to Big Hill Jam and what else? What else was going on?
Shit, dude. Just, am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking. So yeah, all summer I was kind of all over the place. I went back to the East Coast, visited some family, up and down the coast. I'm from Florida, so visited some family back there, and then my parents that live there, and then the rest of my family is up in Maryland where I was born. So went back there, spent some time there. Yeah, dude, I went to Budds Creek for the Pro National, so that was pretty sick. Got pretty rowdy. But yeah, beginning of this year, we did a road trip to Florida from California for a day in the dirt and all that, and we were out there for like a few weeks. So yeah, that was a big one too. But yeah.
When did you switch from? I'm assuming, did you grow up racing dirt bikes?
Yeah, like from when I was 5 to like quit racing when I was 17.
And then when did you decide that you were gonna do this?
At first, I thought I was hanging up the boots for good. It was like a rough time in my life. Because obviously, when you're born into the sport, like I kind of was, like it's in our blood, and it's more than like, people call this sport a drug. Like it's honestly more than that. Like there's a deep-rooted emotional attachment that we have to this sport. So it's like, I'll never stop doing it, but I went through a time where I thought I was going to be done because, like, didn't know what else there was to do. And, of course I watched, like, Axel's videos back then and just stuff like that, and Bierman's videos. Like, I just thought it would be fun to just go out and free ride. So I just started going to the tracks and trying to learn how to throw whips and stuff. And, yeah, started to figure out a little more style and just kind of led from there. I started, Instagram started blowing up a little bit, and then from there, I at some point decided to move to California. So.
That's sweet. No, I'm glad you touched on that because a lot of people don't get, if you were born and raised riding motorcycles, like what it means. And you're young, so you're kind of like coming up, but when you get like even older, like we're in our 40s, you know, like it means something different at different points in your life, whether you're a little kid, a teenager, it's always part of your life, but it means something different, or it has a different meaning to you.
100%.
And it's sweet.
Yeah, it's a good way of explaining it.
So so I'm glad you hit on that because I was like, no one else really has.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously DBK has your back. Twitch has the compound, lets all the up and coming dudes come and ride. How cool is that?
Dude, I can't even. I don't get the opportunity to tell Twitch this that much, but don't really want to because I don't want to hear his shit. I'm just kidding, but no, dude, it's the biggest blessing to be able to come here. Pretty much whenever, dude. Twitch is so cool with us coming out and riding whenever, and it's such a big help to be able to learn how to do more tricks and stuff. Like I wouldn't have progressed as much as I have to now if it wasn't for this setup and being able to ride here whenever. So yeah, I mean Twitch has been a huge help to my life, and
so a lot of people's.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Obviously, me and him go back to day one when we were teenagers, and this whole thing took off. And I mean, he really has contributed probably the most out of anyone I can think of. And he's the only OG still doing it. It's mind blowing.
Yep.
Literally, he was there like at the first ever contest, and he's still doing it. This shit's killer.
Yep.
All right, so you've done a few big events. Which one was your favorite?
Gonna have to say Imagination. It was biggest blessing I've had in my life was being able to get invited to Imagination and being able to go not just once but 3 times. So that was unreal. And you know, I don't even know if I can say this, but I hope that event comes back because it's hearing that it might not come around again. It's a tough one. So yeah, I'd like to see it come back. Whether or not I could ever get invited to it again, who knows, but it's a cool ass event, and I'd love to see other dudes out there. Like honestly, last year I got invited. I thought Wyo was going to be out there, and I got the phone call last minute and I was almost taken back. Like I was confused. I was like, did you guys not call Wyo first? Like you guys picked me. But
that's cool though. It's rad that he's also another good kid, but just the being humility, you know.
Yeah.
And being like, I'm sure people enjoy working with you. You know, you guys aren't causing any problems or have any issues. So
try not to.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, we'll hit these guys up. Because in our day, obviously, we were fucking shut up and people were bummed. And but that was what did it for us. It worked. I don't think it works anymore.
Yeah.
But no, that's rad that, like a few things you've touched on were like spot on, So another big event, my little homie, Josh Hill, Hill Jam. How'd it feel to take part in that and to actually win it?
Yeah, it was pretty sick. That was back in 2022 when I won, I think. But yeah, that was a close event for sure. It came down to me and Wanky, and it could have gone both ways. But yeah, it's been a while since I won anything. Coming up racing, it was just mostly local races I was winning. So it was cool to be able to experience a little bit of achievement that I haven't felt in a long time. So that was awesome. I hope I can get that feeling again one day.
So is there anything coming up that you're like pumped on, that you're like looking forward to in the near future?
Yeah, I'm stoked about Hill Jam's future because I think what Josh's plan is to have 2 Hill Jams going on, so one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. So he'll bring back the one in Oregon that he originally started and then still keep the one in CGI, I think is their plan, which would be super rad because like the more events for us, the better.
Yeah, it needs it. Back in the day, there was shit going on all the time.
Yeah.
Even like FMX, it doesn't seem like there's any contests, or when there is, it's like one jump or it's best trick. Yeah. There's no courses where there's multiple options and creative lines. Like it's just gone.
Right.
So it is cool to see, especially hill jam.
Yeah, it's crazy when I go back and watch like a lot of X Games footage from back in the day and just the normal freestyle contests. It was like mini imagination courses back then, kind of, and like they don't do that now. Like I can't remember the last time they had a super sick freestyle course besides doing it at Axel's house during COVID. But yeah, it's been a while since they've actually put some work into it and put on like a whole course, you know.
I think the reason why is just cost cutting. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
inflate an airbag. Pff, there you go, whip contest.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Christian, it was great getting to catch up with you and hear, you know, what your background, all your stuff. Thanks for coming on the show.
Heck yeah,
Appreciate
dude.
it, dude.
Appreciate it.
If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, comment what you thought, and share it with your friends.